Sabina,
Yes, I'm all ready. All set.
you
Yep,
ready?
yep.
Yeah, okay, fine. Jayashree.
You unmute yourself,
5 minutes.
Bijal. You can start.
Okay, good evening, everybody. Nothing makes a celebration or a milestone quite memorable like a cake. There is a sugary gold between these layers of frosted goodness. Cake is happiness. If you know the way of the cake, you know the way to happiness. And this joy gets doubled when you know the way to decorate the cake to suit the occasion. Welcome, Renuka, Jogi, members of YWCA, Inner Wheel Club of Bombay Seacoast, and all my tangent friends. Before I ask Deepa to introduce a confectioner, patissier, boulanger, or whatever you would like to call her, may I request Jayashree, our president-elect, to say a few words.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for giving me this 2-minute opportunity, Bijal. Uh, Deepa, thank you first for bringing us one workshop after another, each unique and amazing on its own. And like I said, you have a very good network of good friends. So we are going to keep tapping you for more workshops. Sabina, thank you for coming here. You know, I was wondering what can I, as a non-dessert person, I don't like sweets, is doing in a program like this. But it is so unique because we really need to know how can we just make over a ordinary cake. Everybody over here attending this program have baked cakes and some are experts. I am a person who's failed in baking cakes, so much so that now my daughter bakes the cake because she knows mom can't do it for her. But what is going to be unique is how to make it look so attractive. After all those delicious words that Bijal said, I'm sure you're going to show us how to make it even more interesting. Thank you,
Yes.
Sabina, for coming here. Thank you, our past presidents, Renuka, Jogi, Jyoti, thanks for being here. And I can see a very good friend of mine, Bina Suken, after a long time to be on the show. Deepa, on to you, and it's all your program now. Thank you.
Thank you, Jayashree. Thank you so much. A very good evening to all of you, and an extremely warm welcome to this session of Dessert Makeover. So it's all about eating with your eyes, Jayashree, even if you don't like it.
Yes.
You eat with your eyes before you actually consume. So it gives me immense pleasure to introduce our guest speaker, top chef, top pastry chef, Sabina Gupta. Her success story is very close to my heart, as I have closely seen her on this journey growing from strength to strength. Sabina baked her first cake, believe it or not, at 7 years of age, using just sand and a tiffin box, as there was no oven at home. And she tells me that she has still not forgotten the taste. It still lingers with her as one of the best tasting cakes. In the following years, the responsibility of life and juggling young tots kept her occupied till the year 99, when this childhood passion once again pushed her into the future. When a Swiss friend invited Sabina to train at an artisanal bakery in Zurich. This is where she worked night shifts and relentlessly to learn her craft. With a very supportive family, in fact, and a burning passion to learn more, Sabina then moved to Germany to further hone her skills. She returned home, Mumbai, to start her own kitchen. So what started off from her own home and her own kitchen soon outgrew to a bigger and a better and a bigger and a better till she had her own workshop employing several people and training several people under the brand name of Not Just Desserts. Corporates like Tata Motors, DHL, Sony TV, to name just a few, are her regular clients. Sabina soon had cricketers and Bollywood clients literally eating out of her hand. In fact, she made the Virat and Anushka Kohli wedding cake. And one of her highs in her career has been a 200 kg cake, which was 8 foot tall, and which she made it in just 3 days' notice. So she tells me she was on a flight when she got this order, and Sabina says yes, and then gets to the job. That's her. So she took the order and she was flying to some other place. And in the flight, she took the order, and within 3 days, she executed the cake. At some point, we will show you that picture. She had to stand on a ladder to do up and decorate the several tiered cake. With her vast experience and endless hands-on knowledge, she holds classes which has transformed the lives of many, many budding bakers. Despite her tight schedule, as you all know, it's pre-Diwali and height of peak season, and she's so extremely busy, and she's kindly consented to give a couple of her hours of her time to this session. And thank you so much, Sabina. And before I hand over the floor to you, I'd like to request you all to be on mute during the session, as Sabina will do a live demo from her workshop. And so all of you will be on mute. And as you have questions, you can put it on the chat, which will be answered by and by during the course. Yes? All yours, Sabina. Thank you once again. And we looking forward. Can't wait for you to get started.
Thank you, Deepa, for your lovely, kind words. I think you went overboard. And thank you, Bijal, and thank you, Jayashree, for all your loving, kind words. Yes, I have had a lovely journey. I have thoroughly enjoyed it. So people do have a passion and they are in love with something, but everybody doesn't get to work for it. So I have been lucky and blessed that baking was my passion and it turned into a business. And so was tennis. I wanted to be a Wimbledon player. Well, of course, coming from a Marwari family, at that time, girls playing tennis and moving out of the house and going to do all that was a little difficult. But anyway, I did reach the Bengal state level. So I'm happy about that also. So I consider myself as one of those lucky people who God has been very kind to. So today I have this Not Just Dessert. This is my kitchen, as you all can see. It may be a little messy, but I try and keep it very, very clean because that's one thing I'm always after my boys and girls. But cleanliness is the first thing. And we do follow all the norms, and especially more so in the COVID time, because people are very, very choosy and particular where to eat from. So luckily, we have been doing very well, and not a single day did we shut down during lockdown. So that is what I'm very impressed with. My boys also follow all the protocols, norms of keeping hygiene, cleanliness, mask, everything. So today, as I feel, everybody can make a cake. Baking a cake is, everybody has learned, especially in lockdown. I see every second person baking a cake, brownies, bread. Baking has become a second life or job, whatever you may call it. And once even one of the shopkeepers told me, Sabina ji, आपका तो business चौपट हो जाएगा. I said, क्यों? अरे lockdown में तो सब लोग bake कर रहे हैं. I said, ठीक है, that's my destiny. Can't can't fight over that. But anyway, touch wood, we've been doing pretty well. So baking everybody can do, but now the challenge comes when you want to decorate your cake. So that people find a little more challenging. So today I'm going to show you very simple and easy to do, what you can easily do at home yourself and make your cake look beautiful. There are ways and means of covering your flaws, whatever goes wrong, everything. So I'm going to teach you all of that today. And of course, practice makes you perfect. There's no way that I show you once and you say, okay, I can do it. No. Even I couldn't do it. I went to Switzerland. I used to see for days together. I did a lot of things. I used to spoil them. But then obviously practice makes you perfect. There's nothing more than that. So as you've already got the little format, I'm going to show you different finishes you can do on the cake. You bake a cake, you cut it, you layer it. All that is, like, I'm sure everybody knows. After that, how can you give different looks to it? I'm going to show you that today. So we'll start with one of the looks, which is called dripping, which is the most popular look as of today. So I'll show you the dripping look. So I have a cake ready here. This is a chocolate cake, just layered with chocolate ganache and covered with chocolate. And I'll show you how to do a dripping look. So I've already given you a recipe of chocolate ganache. So when you want a dripping look, your ganache should be of a thin consistency so that it drips down. It should not be. So ganache is again something, when it's at room temperature, it can be soft like butter. And when it's in the fridge, it can be hard. And when you melt it, it can be soft like this, pouring consistency. So we pour the ganache over the cake. And don't pour too much, just little. And spread it evenly with a spatula. And the sides will start dripping. That's it. And then you tap the bottom so that it drips to the end. So you could do a dark chocolate ganache. You can do a white chocolate ganache if you want a little contrast. So is that cool with everybody? Any questions on this? Anything pertaining to this, you can ask me now.
Yeah, how do you make ganache?
I've given you the recipe. So it's basically melt the chocolate, warm the cream, mix the two together. The proportions are there in the recipe.
Okay, thank you.
Sabina, how much of this ganache do you put? Is there a proportion to that also?
Yes, so that depends on the size of your cake. So this is about a half kilo, a 6-inch diameter. So I would put, say, about 2-3 tablespoons.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Cool. Now I'll show you the other look to it. Butterscotch. So this was the chocolate look. Now we'll show you a look with butter icing. So with butter icing, you can get a rugged look, you can get ruffles, you can get frills, the various things you can do with that. Oh my God. So we are just removing the ganache out of the same cake. And see, if you want a smooth look, you can do it this way. So and this is just a little piece of plastic which you can get out of your files and all, and works very well to smoothen out the cake. So we have butter icing. The recipe for butter icing is icing sugar and butter. 100 grams of butter and 200 grams of icing sugar. So you spoon out the butter icing on top of your cake and then keep dabbing with sugar. So this is how the spatula moves, like up and down, side and up. You can give it a smooth look, but now what is in is the rugged look. So we're going to give this a rugged look. We have a small little palette knife here like this. So we're going to take this around and it will form that rugged look. This is one look, and the other way, when you really, you can even take this little knife and just dab on the cake. So that will also give you another look. Comb वाला look दिखा दो इसी पे. So this is again another common rugged look. And then this is a cake comb, as we call it. It's a triangular piece, and it has serrated edges, and all three are different size. So whatever size you want, you can take this along your cake and see you'll get the gramophone look. Can you see the lines forming? I always thought this was done by machine, but it's so simply done by hand. So this is the gramophone look. The record, actually. Now, after this, I'm going to show you the ombre. Nowadays, ombre is also really in. So you can do that with butter icing. You can take 3, 4 different colors. So basically, you take your icing and start adding color to that. Color wala color. So what you do is you take a whole lot of butter icing and say you want to do shades of blue. So you first add blue color and mix in the whole thing and remove some. So that's your light blue. Next lot, you add more color and make it a darker color. And then you remove that. And then the third one, you make more color, mix more color, and then you'll have 3 different shades. So you have a white, then I have a light blue, then I have a medium blue, and then a dark blue. Okay, so I'm going to go show you how to do the ombre. This will look like frills on the cake, but done with butter icing and in 3 colors. So basically your hand doesn't move, it's the turntable that moves. Can you see his hand is still, but the turntable is moving. He's moving the turntable with the left hand. So you can see the different shades of the blue, dark, medium, light. So that's the, and then he's going to top it with white, the base top of the thing, cake.
How to make this cone? Hello? Hello? Sabina? How to make
Yeah,
this
yeah.
cone? How to make this cone?
Nowadays you get ready-made cones.
Okay.
Otherwise, you can take butter paper, cut it into a triangle,
How to
and
do
then
it?
I'll show it to you. I'll just get some butter paper.
Okay.
So now he's running the palette knife through it, so it'll give a smooth look. So you could give lines, you could give it a smooth look. Okay, while he's doing the finishing, I'll just show you how to make the cone. Somebody just asked. So this is a triangle. So the top piece, you take the center, curl this, and let the corner of this meet the point of the bottom of the triangle, okay? And same way then the other one goes around and comes all the way. To the other side. So they both meet at the top point. That was too big, so take a smaller size. Yeah, this is how you can make a cone, okay?
Thank you. Thank you, Sabina.
Yeah. So it's a triangle. The bottom center goes to the top point and the other one comes around.
Yes, got it. Thank you.
Okay, so you have the ombre cake here. Okay,
Thank you.
now we will move to doing some garnishes. So the first one, and Deepa's and my favorite, is the leaf.
Thanks, Sabina. I just love it. It's so handy.
Yeah, I know how we figured it out, and I think this was done almost 40 years ago.
Yes.
We have to do something new, something nice. So what to do?
Which light?
मैं लाइट ऑन करता हूँ लाइट बंद कर देते हो आप लोग
मैं कोई नहीं बनता.
ये लो
So you,
होल्ड
everybody, please
यार
mute
अरे
I
बहुत
got my tray. Don't worry.
नॉनसेंस यार टू मच
Okay, you get a leaf, you can pluck it from your plants at home, but just make sure these veins are a little nice and deep, like strong veins. And all you need is plain melted chocolate. You don't need ganache, you don't need to add anything to the chocolate. Okay? Plain, simple chocolate, just melted chocolate. And take a nice paint brush and put a thick layer of chocolate on the leaf. And now the trick here is how to dry the leaf. If you put it flat on the flat surface, say if I put it flat like this on the tray, When I remove, it's going to be a flat leaf, okay? And now when you're decorating a cake, you don't want a flat leaf for sure. So I'm going to show you what you do. So instead of putting it here, you take a tray which has a little side and then you put it over this. So when the leaf comes out, it's going to be a little curved and it'll have a natural flow. So this will be a tip for chocolate. You can mold it, shape it the way you like. So put the leaf in a little shape so that when it unmolds, it takes the shape. And don't put it flat. It'll look very, I'm going to put one flat and then show it to you, then you can compare. And if it's too thin, then it's going to break because chocolate is quite delicate. So put a nice thick layer. That's again the secret of doing a nice leaf or the garnish. So I'm putting one flat just to show it to you all and then compare. Now I'm going to show you all how to do chocolate noodles. So there's something called, like these are those simple A4 sheets, you get plastic sheets.
Sabina, somebody is asking what leaves are these?
Any leaf from your garden, from anywhere, just pluck any leaves, any shape you like. If you like a maple shape, you have the maple leaf, take that. Any leaf you can do. Okay, so this is the plain transparent sheet which we use for making all our garnishes. Okay. So you can actually keep it on your tabletop, but I'm just keeping it on a board so that my tabletop doesn't get too dirty. So I have the whole class to go. So again, this is only melted chocolate, no ganache. Please remember that. Just plain, simple melted chocolate. And to melt chocolate, please do not use very high temperature. Chocolate is a temperature game. So pour the chocolate over the sheet and spread it evenly. And now we're going to take this cake comb and we are going to comb it down so that it will, like, you know, there will be gaps. So each strip will be a noodle. So can you see, when you dry it, refrigerate it, it will cool and it will come out as noodles. So if you want straight noodles, put it in the fridge straight like this. If you want little curvy noodles, you're going to wait for it to cool down a little bit and then roll it up. Roll kiya hua rakha hai na? Nikal. So when you have to roll it up, make sure you don't let it freeze and not harden, because if once it becomes hard, you can't roll it. So it has to cool at room temperature and then you roll it. So this is, see how I have rolled one and kept it. So these are the noodles. एक tray दे दो. Okay, after rolling, we've just taped it a little bit. And now once, as I open, the noodles are going to come out in a little curvy-dervy fashion. Now, Niku, tray de.
Sabina, we can't see.
Okay, so here you have your curvy dervy noodles. Then you can just break up from wherever you want. You want long, put it like that. You want small pieces. You can put a collection of it on the cake. Okay, so these are your noodles and yeah, this is. You can break it from wherever you want. Can you see? And now this is the leaf. I just put it in the fridge for 2 minutes. The chocolate has become hard. And all you have to do is peel it off. And you have the leaf ready. Can you see? And now I'll show you the difference of flat leaf. So for example, if you have to decorate on your cake, I'm just showing you the difference of what a flat leaf will look and how a curved leaf will look. See. I don't know if you can make out in the picture, but a flat looks really sad. And this has little life in it. अभी क्या? नहीं. वो निकाल दे, दिखा देती है. And the same way, I'm going to show you how to make a chocolate bow. So you spread the chocolate on the sheet in the same manner. Yeah. So we roll it. We take the center and put half this way, half that way. So it looks like this. Hold. So in this, there are a lot of damages. So you always make extra. Don't make the exact number. Basically, you fold the chocolate in the way you want, then you get loops like this. इसके ऊपर एक bow बना के दिखाना. So with these loops, I'm going to make a bow on the cake and show it to you. Got it? So you can make a more elaborate bow. You can put more loops, and you can use it to your style it to your, imagination. Okay. Okay, I've added something. It's not in your list, but you can make beautiful roses out of simple whipped topping. Nowadays, you get this whipped topping. So if you whip it well, you can make a very nice flower out of it. Very simple and easy. See, so this is a rose. Now you'll wonder how do you put it on the cake, right? It's on the, this is called a, oh, what is it called? I'm running out of names. It's a flower wheel. You take a scissor and then you lift it like this, and then you put it on the cake like this. Can you focus the thing on this? So you can place it, or you can even make lots of flowers, keep it on a board and freeze it, and then use it wherever you want to. Okay, any questions regarding chocolate decoration? Sumita,
Sabina, the chocolate decoration, are you using cooking chocolate for it or?
yeah, the normal slabs, those big slabs you
Yeah.
get, you can use compound chocolate. Pure chocolate is a little hard to use because you
Okay.
have to temper it. And
Okay.
everybody doesn't, you have to master the art of tempering basically. So compound chocolate is very, very easy to use. Like you just have to melt and use.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Can we do the slideshow now? I'll show you some of the cakes that you can do with these techniques. Yeah, so she's gone out. Okay, we'll just wait for Sia to come, then she'll do the slideshow.
Sabina, very innovative for us. I mean, you must be used to it. So different, and you did do it in a jiffy.
Yeah, no, like that's what even for my classes, I like to make work simple. If it's difficult, nobody will end up doing. And I really want people to do. And I know so many girls who have come to me as depressed girls, they're
Okay.
fat, they're ugly, not getting married. One girl said, 14 boys have rejected me. I said, no, don't worry, come. And you won't believe, within 6 months, they have all smartened up. They found lovely boys, they got married, and they're doing their own business. One has her own pastry shop.
Wow.
And she's doing exactly what I'm doing. And I have no, I'm happy that they're doing it. And they become confident young girls. I can count 14 such girls in my life who have come up.
That's
So
wonderful.
literally on my
Therapy sessions
fingertips.
also along with this.
Sorry?
Therapy sessions also. It's about
Therapy
creating
sessions.
beauty and getting beautiful yourself.
Yeah, but you see, when girls are depressed and they get
Absolutely.
to prove themselves, and then you praise them, they do good work, and all they need is a little praise, and it just sets them on a high, and then they have the thing to do more and more and achieve. So that's what is the beauty. Okay, cool. Now we'll move to fondant decoration. I'll just wash my hands. We'll show the slideshow for all the techniques we did with chocolate. Show the handy one, please. So base. You can see. Okay, this is all what we'll do with the fondant now, the other dripping look in it. Yeah, see, this is the dripping look. So we've done the dripping look with caramel instead of chocolate because it's a coffee caramel cake. Here we've done the dripping with white chocolate ganache, and we've used some real flowers, macarons, and some sugar flowers. Show the naked look, the top above this. So this is also with butter icing. What we did as straight lines ombre, this is a frill look. You can do this also with ombre. The naked look on top. This is the look he did in the first shot with that small palette knife. This one. Yeah. So this is the naked look. So where the sponge shows, nowadays people are very, very conscientious, don't want to waste, don't want to eat too much. So there are layers of fruit, so everything they can eat and not waste. So there's very little cream. So you can actually see the sponge. This is the naked look. So this is like when you're going around, just remove all the cream that you have put. So like the sponge and the cream show simultaneously. Okay, cool. So now we'll do the fondant decoration. So I'm not giving you any recipe for fondant because nobody sits at home and makes it. It's easily available all over. Any shop you go to, they'll have fondant, boxes of fondant, and you can just buy one. And nowadays you get colored fondant also. But otherwise you can take white and then mix your colors and make whatever color you like. And see, when you're using fondant, you need like how you need sukha atta for your rotis. You need little corn flour. So I made a pouch so that it's easy to dust and then it doesn't, like it's not too much. Cake utha do. Cake utha do. You can roll your fondant with normal rolling pin on your kitchen platform. Or if anybody has a pasta machine, you can even roll it in that. Then the whole thing comes out very neat. As a profession, I do it in the pasta machine. And this is your basic simple sponge that you use at home. These are small cutters. Obviously, you'll need some of the tools. And this is called the balling tool. So it has different sizes of round balls on both the sides. So once you roll it, you'll cut a flower. Oops, sorry, and then you put it on the sponge and you just give it a little press. So it takes a shape. And same way, if you just go around a little bit, it gives the delicacy to the leaves, the petals. Yeah. Just gives it a dip and it remains in that shape. छोटे से तो डेजी वाले तो पत्ती ऐसे वाली दूसरी पत्ती काट छोटे वाले काट. So here, can you see? It just takes the shape and retains. And then you can take a contrast color. जाली ना चाय छलनी. This is another cutter, what we call the daisy flower. White आता. And then you take any other contrast color. You could take a dark brown or a white. And then we have this glue. This is again sugar and water. Mix it, keep it, and just put little bit, touch it so that it'll stick, it'll not come out. You can give this a little texture. So it's actually like kids playing with Play-Doh. So you take your chai ka chalni or any other jani at home and you press it and you'll get texture like this. And then you can make it as the center of your flower. audio. Okay, so these are the different, they're called push flowers. So you're cutting and pushing it. And now I'll show you one other simple flower of cutting one at a time. Yeah. Meanwhile, show that cake which we've done with the flowers. I'll show you, you'll probably wonder what can you do with a small flower like this. But you can make some of the prettiest cakes. The one which has blue flowers all over. Small blue flowers. This one, yeah. This is another picture, the bottom one. So you can make flowers like this, give it a little shading with dust, and then decorate it. Now see, she's going to show you a flower where you take the fondant and make a cone out of it. Cone like this, if you can see. Like a carrot, yep. And then you have a tool like this, it has wedges. When you press it in, you get sides. So it has these marks, and then you'll cut along these marks so that everything is even. And then you press out the leaves. And once with your balling tool, smoothen it so leaves look a little more delicate. Makes the fondant thin. So these are our flowers which we use as fillers. When you make big flowers, you need some fillers. Then you make leaves and small flowers to complete the bunch. Leaves to start with. I'll show you how to do leaves to complete the whole thing. And these flowers, you can put them on wire also. You take a wire and put it through and let it dry. Then you can add it to your bunch. So just dip the wire in your sugar and let it go through here. Let it go. And then we'll dry it, put it to dry, and then we'll add it to our bunch. So this is our leaf green fondant. So one thing I have noticed is the color should be pretty. If the colors are not pretty, anything could look ugly, cheap, or it could look beautiful if the color depends on the colors you choose. So this is a veining, it's a silicone mold. It's called the leaf vein. So you roll out your thing, cut a leaf, put it in between. Can you see? And then you press it. Yeah, see how pretty your leaf comes out. This again, you can put on a wire and then keep it to dry. Okay, so here, this is how we have our leaves. So we make hundreds of leaves and store them and then make bunches out of it. अभी frill बता रहा हूँ. देखो leaf और फूल का थोड़ा bunch लिया मैं दिखाने के लिए. Now I'll show you how to do frills out of the fondant. Okay. Again, the same way we are rolling our fondant. Cut a circle out of that, and then now going to show you how to do the frill. You can do it out of a toothpick if you don't have anything. Otherwise, this is the tool. It's like a wooden thing, like a chopstick, but then thicker at the top and pointed at the bottom. Yeah. So see her hands moving. So like this, you have frills. Now, if you want to put it on the cake, you can cut it from here and then put it around the cake. You can make 3-4 of these, put it together, and it'll become a carnation. So there are lots of uses. I'll show you in the pictures of how we can use. So like this, you can see we make lots of leaves, different shapes, sizes, colors, and keep it for decorating our cakes every day. Then we keep all our flowers also ready for all our wedding cakes. So these flowers can be colored with gold. You can put a spray and then they become gold, silver, copper, whatever color you want. Anything else? Bow. Yeah, I'll show you a bow, how to make a bow out of fondant. It's very interesting.
Sabina, what is
Yeah.
the basic ingredient for fondant?
Fondant is normally sugar, and then you add gelatin, gum tragacanth, and what else? So the base is sugar, icing sugar.
Okay, okay. No, somebody
And
has asked that question.
Yeah.
And these colors are what colors?
So
Any
I use
particular brand?
No. 3 birds is a good 3 birds and 3 leaves. There are 2 brands, they're very good. But I get all my colors from Australia. Because you get them in gel form and they give you better colors. They don't evaporate as fast. Liquid colors evaporate and they become dull if you keep them for some time.
Are these colors basically for baking?
Yeah, you can bake them, but they're food colors, so you can use
Okay,
them for
food.
baking also.
Oh.
Like we make the rainbow cake, so every sponge is a different color. So for that we use this.
Okay.
Yeah. बड़ा वाला नहीं. So for cutting a straight line also we have a tool. Otherwise when you cut with the knife, sometimes it gets a little crooked, doesn't come out straight. So this is a tool, it's like 2 wheels, so you just run it along, it will cut straight. So you have a strip, and now you're going to fold it on both the sides and then put a roll on the center so it will become a nice bow.
Sabina, I've put the chocolate truffle cake and basic sponge cake recipes on the chat. So in case you want to talk about that, it has already been put on the chat.
Yeah, sure. I think you put out. So here your bow is ready. Now the trick is you have to dry it like this. It's wet fondant, so it takes the shape. And if you put it flat, it will sink down. So if you dry it like this, it will retain its shape. Can you all see? I see. Yeah. Thank you. Now I'll show you some piping techniques. So when you're making a cake, you'll see you have some flaws here and there, and you don't know what to do. You can always put a ribbon around it, make a bow with a ribbon, you can cover it. But to pipe is the easiest thing to do, because whatever medium you're using, whether it be a butter icing or a ganache, you can just use the same thing in a cone and give it the finesse. So give the finesse, we do all these piping. So this is a very simple star nozzle. Okay, I'll show you all of them with this. I can just do anything out of this. This is my favorite. So first of all, you make a drop which will look like a star. So you can have stars on your cake. And again, this is a pressure game. So this is little pressure. If I put more pressure, I'll get a bigger star. Okay, so icing is a pressure game. Now with the same thing, I can make shells. And now same shells, I can continue to make a line. This is what we normally do at the bottom of every cake. So it, gives it a good finish. Then of course you have your straight line. Then you have your sleeping line. And you put it together to make it into a basket weave. You have a sleeping line, a straight line, sleeping line, leave a gap, sleeping line, another gap, sleeping line, another straight line. And through the gap, we get into another sleeping line. So this is a basket weave. So when you're doing a fruit cake, you can do your edges like this and cover it with fruit. And on the sides, you can put these little tiny flowers. It looks very, very pretty. And now with the same shell, you can do a rope. Oops, sorry. I think I'll just leave that. So when you go at an angle, it becomes like a rope. Then with the same thing, you can do C's. And you can do S's. So anything on piping techniques, girls? Any questions? Yeah.
Sabina, what
No.
cream would you recommend to use for the piping, cream piping? What cream would you recommend?
See, butter icing is very good. Ganache chocolate, when you're doing, then do use chocolate ganache. And you can do nowadays to get this whipped topping. That is really good. I made the flour with a whipped topping. You can use it to do anything. It's so stable, so sturdy, and so user friendly. You can do literally anything out of that.
Sabina, what
Sorry?
kind of butter do you use?
I use regular Amul butter.
Regular unsalted Amul butter.
Yeah, salted also, because all your sweet, little salt enhances it.
Okay.
So I use Amul butter, then I don't need to add a pinch of salt.
Okay. Thank you.
But you can use unsalted also. Yeah. Deepa, am I done or am I still? I think I'm done.
So are we open for questions now?
Yes, absolutely.
You taught us such beautiful things. I hope you have encouraged us to do something about it.
I'll be
They
very
look
happy if you can
simple.
make use
No,
of
they
this.
look simple, but you have to get down to doing it. That's more important. Yeah.
No, yeah, you have to get down to do it. It's not tough. Honestly, believe me.
Yeah. No,
Once
they're
you
very,
get down, you'll do it.
love the flowers, love the leaf. The leaf was really fascinating.
Yeah, that's a leaf is
That kind
fascinating. It's very easy to do.
Okay.
So like on one cake, I got a big, like such a big leaf with like the 4 clover leaf, such a big one. And I had a huge cake to do. All I did was just painted that leaf, took it out and put it on the cake and then drizzled it with some icing sugar. Oh my God, it looked so stunning. It looked so stunning. And people who got it also freaked out. So these are simple things you can do.
Yeah.
And Sabina, many people make these kind of, on these baby cakes, you see these figures and all. So that you have to make with the fond, no?
Yeah, yeah. You see,
Let me-
there's lots to learn, lots to do, but I've just shown you some basics, and figures and all goes a little more precise.
Sabina, what about the tools which you're using, the kind of spatula and the special knives and all? Where do you get it?
You get them all at one now. Arif is one-stop shop. He has almost everything.
Which one is this?
Arif,
She's in Delhi.
I'll come to
what are
Bombay.
you in Delhi? Oh, Delhi,
Arif
I have
is
no clue.
No,
So,
this
I've had
RF.
classes in Delhi, but I don't know much about Delhi.
No, you're saying RF? Short
ARIF.
ARIF.
RF. Okay.
He is very popular. He has more than 6 stores in Bombay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll check it out when I'm there.
Sure.
Crawford Market.
Crawford Market, Bandra, Matunga. Now our area has one Arif. Bandra has one. Andheri has one.
I didn't know Andheri had RF.
Yes.
So what I'm
Okay.
trying to say is Arif is available online. Check them out.
Yeah, now he's online also.
Okay.
Yep. Yes. And these tools are not only used for cake making, they're used for a lot of artwork. So now you go to any of these stores, you'll find these tool kits. So,
Okay.
yeah, it's being used for a lot of other artwork also. Earlier we thought it was only specialty cake stuff. No, it's not that.
Like any craft store will have it, art and craft
Yes,
store.
yes, yeah, yeah. Because I've given the recipe for a basic sponge cake. That's an eggless one. A lot of R&D has gone into that. It comes out really soft, spongy, and yummy. So if you all want to try, please try. And if you have any questions, you can always call me. But after Diwali, before Diwali, I'm like a crazy nut.
Yeah.
And I've given you a recipe of ganache also. So if anybody has any questions, please, you're most welcome.
Nice. Anybody has any questions, girls?
You said you'd put up the recipes on the chat.
I have.
I don't see it, Bijal.
I don't
It's
see it
there.
either.
It's there.
Okay.
Deepa.
How do I?
It's
How do I
right at
access
the.
it?
It's
At the-
right at the beginning of the chat.
Okay, let me check. Thank you.
I don't
Two
see it.
recipes
No, I don't see it, Bijal.
there.
Those are
Deepa checked
handy
it out and she opened it to see whether
you
it
done
was
that?
opening.
Yes, it does open.
Renuka, go right on top.
Yeah, I'm gone right on top.
It's there. Twice I've put it.
Bijal, how can we access it later?
Open it.
I will have to then send it by WhatsApp.
Okay, then you do that because it's not showing in my this thing.
I'll send it by WhatsApp. Yeah.
Friends, this is my Ambi Valley cake, if you all can see.
No, we can't see it.
8 feet tall cake.
Wow.
Amazing.
Beautiful.
How tall is this?
8 feet.
Wow.
Bijal, it's not showing on my chat.
Jayashree, you're muted.
No, why y'all are not seeing it? It's a document she has posted, and it's in a very light
Blue.
colored box. It's almost transparent. That's why you can't see it.
That's it. That's my
I'll
question.
send it on WhatsApp.
And Sabina, you are saying that you have shared a sponge recipe? Okay, we'll take it from Bijal, don't worry.
Two recipes I have. One is chocolate truffle and one is a sponge cake.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those two are together.
This is very pretty, Sabina.
Sabina.
This cake is marvelous.
That's our team. 5 of us went there.
You know, what was beautiful is how steady the hand has to be. That is what is the challenge with all this.
Steady and plus it's a pressure game. So when you're doing the icing, you have to make sure the icing doesn't come out from the top. It only comes because if it comes out from the top, it will not come out from the bottom, and you'll be done. You have to make sure the top is completely sealed tight with this, and only the pressure is from this mount, and your face, and comes only from the bottom of the icing. That's the trick. Once you get things, if you hold it like this and then tighten it. Okay? And then you apply pressure from this side. Then you can't go wrong. Otherwise, if you just hold it like this, your icing will come out from there and it will not come out from there. It will not take any shape or formation that you want. So this is one good trick. You say this, turn it around, make it tight, and then hold. So nothing goes from there to up.
Thank you.
Thank you, Deepa. Thank you, Bijal, Jayashree, for inviting me.
Thank you, Sabina. You were so good.
I hope everybody will make use of it sometime or the other.
I'm going to come to Mumbai and have your cakes, okay? I'm a cake
Yes,
person.
you must. My daughter is in Delhi and she has a bakery. It was Bomb Bakery, but now she stopped that and she started Bomb Bakery.
Bomb Bakery, where is she situated?
Gurgaon it was, but now she shut down that and she started Mr. and Miss.
Sorry? Where?
Mr. and Miss in Gurgaon.
I'm in Gurgaon.
Tribal House.
I'm in Gurgaon. Just tell me the name. I'll just note it down.
Mr. and Miss. Putting it in the chat.
Okay.
I'll tell Deepa to give her number to you.
Okay, definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Okay, Mr. Angle. It's an interesting name.
Jogi, can you please give the official vote of thanks?
I'll do that, Bijal. Sabina, it's been such a pleasure having you with us today and giving us all those fabulous techniques. Cake decoration, as you said, we all bake. And I've been baking since I was maybe 12 or 13. But cake decoration has always been daunting. It's frightening almost. But you made it look so simple and so easy. And all the various techniques with your flowers and your leaves and the way you do the sides, the drip, and it's amazing. And I really wish to thank you on behalf of all of us. Thank you so much for taking time out at this particular juncture during the festive season when I know you must be not up to your neck, but up to here with work, and yet you found time for us. It's very kind of you, and thank you for being here with us and giving us all your tips and tricks in decorating cakes. And we hope we can do at least a fraction of what you've taught us. It's been really good. And Deepa, thank you so much for bringing her across to us and giving us this opportunity to witness and be a part of the workshop. Thank you, Bijal and Jayashree and Jyoti for having Tangent India as the platform. Renuka, thank you for being here. And are there any other past presidents around?
You.
And yes, and all the Tangent members. And last but not the least, members of Tangent Club #1. Thank you everyone for making it successful. At any point, we were more than 31 of us watching, and throughout the session, you know, members have been asking questions, which is so good. And thanks to, I've missed out all our guests, the non-tangent guests who've been here. Thank you for being with us and making it a success. Bye.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Jogi. Thank you, Bijal. Thank you, Sabina. I would love to attend your class. Where are you? In Bombay?
I will share her number. I'll share her number.
Please do that. Thank you very, very much. Happy Diwali to all.
Yes, happy Diwali to all of you.
Yeah.
And especially successful Diwali to you, Sabina.
Yes, Sabina, to you especially.
And a special thanks to my nieces and my staff, without whom this would not have been possible today.
Yes, a special thanks to all your staff.
Thank you
Thank
so much.
you, Deepa.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Jayashree.
Thank you all. I'll be ending the meeting now. Thank you all for your time. Thank you, Sabina. It was a lovely session, really.
Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.